Are you in the market for an all-terrain mid-wheel drive power chair? Well, stay tuned to this video review. Hey, I'm Alex from Marcs Mobility. In this video, we're going to show you the Frontier V6. This is the mid-wheel version all-terrain chair by Marcs Mobility. Now, this is going to have mid-wheel drive, which means your large 4 to 8 PSI air tire is going to be in the middle of the unit. That tire, you'll see when I drive at the end of the video, is going to suppress and actually grab non-paved surfaces really well. And then you're going to have these really good front and rear casters that have a lot of articulating suspension on them as well. So once again, stay tuned to the end of the video. We'll kind of show you what this chair can do. But this does have some of the most all-terrain capabilities of a mid-wheel drive chair on the market. Between that low PSI tire and these really large 750 watt motors that are tied to each one of these drive tires, it's really going to perform almost anywhere outdoors besides sand, like sand, beach type sand. It cannot perform. You're going to have to go with a true 4x4 chair. But if you want to go somewhere and you want to explore your property, somewhere in the woods that once again does not have types of sand, then this would be a unit to take a look at. Now, this unit is going to have a little bit more usage. It's going to have about 320 miles on it. So you got to figure somebody that's going to go out and about and drive this chair, I would bet they're going to go probably 5 or 10 miles on every trip. So just kind of give you a reference. It's not a ton of miles, but it is a little bit more than what we sell. So the price will be reflective online as well, just due to the simple amount of usage on the chair. Now, this unit is going to go about 6 miles an hour top end speed, somewhere in that 10 to 15 mile range due to having 75 amp batteries. And I want to mention we do sell batteries for this chair and most all of the power chairs on the market. So if you're interested in batteries for the particular unit you have, give us a call. We can typically ship those batteries right to your home. Now, the unit is going to have a 340 pound weight capacity due to having electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs. And I'll show you those functions here shortly. But I just want to mention amazing suspension, great driving capability, pretty good ground clearance. Once again, this is my favorite mid-wheel drive all-terrain power chair that they make on the market. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of show you the different electrical functions. The first one I'm going to show you, well, I might even be able to show you two at once. So we're going to do the recline and the electric legs at the same time, just to save some time, but you are able to do these functions independently. But I am just going to show you what the recline and the electric legs look like. Now those foot plates just sit up with pressure, so once again, with nobody sitting in it, they are going to flip down, but that would be what the legs would look like when they're all the way up. And it actually does have a very good recline on it as well. As you can see, the unit is still reclining back. So that's going to be your full recline, and that's going to be your electric legs. Now I'm going to bring those two functions back up. And the unit does have a swing away joystick as well. You can swing the joystick away to the right hand side, and then you can swing it back. That just allows you to pull up a little bit closer to an object. I mean, the armrests do flip up, so you are able to flip the armrests up, but the swing away joystick is nice for some people that want to get out, in and out of the chair and they want to push off the end of the armrests. Once again, very strong arms, so you are able to push pretty firm off these arms and they're not going to flex. And then you do have an oscillating type cup holder as well that does stay level over here, so that when you are in the tilted position, which is what I will show you here, that cup holder should, if there's something in it, would stay level. Now obviously without anything in it, it might tilt back, but it should stay level if you have any weight in there, which you can see it is actually doing that without any weight in there now. So this is what the tilt's going to look like while we're tilting back. I want to mention it does have 4 tie down points on here as well. So you are able to tie this down if you're in public transportation or in your type of vehicle. But this is what you're going to look like in the fully tilted position. And then once again, you can raise your legs up from this position as well and get your feet above your heart if needed. The tilt position is kind of nice to have as well, because if you have a little bit of tilt when you're going downhill on a steep downhill grade, you can tilt back, kind of get your center of gravity back a little bit and keep yourself positioned better in the chair. And it also comes with a seat belt on the unit. It's got a really nice army green looking type color to the unit also. Let me bring the seat back down, and then I'll turn it around and we'll go over some more specs here on the front of the unit. So once again, this is a fast, powerful chair. So I need to be careful doing this inside. It's not really something that's going to be intended for inside usage. This is going to be more for something for outside, just based on the overall size of the unit and kind of the quickness of it. Now, obviously, if you had a massive wide open floor plan, okay, you might be able to use it inside, but most standard homes, this is not going to be a chair that you're trying to take inside the house. Obviously, you saw both foot plates do flip up individually. The overall width of the seat is about 19 inches, but you do have these rails on the inside to make the seat contoured. So I would say you're more about 17 inches of usable space, of comfortable usable space, by about 20 inches in depth. And due to this being a captain style seat, that's not something that we can adjust the size of the seat. And the backrest is actually a high backrest. So I want to mention that as well. You're about 26 inches to the top of the backrest and about 34 inches to the top of the headrest. So this person was pretty slim and pretty tall that was driving this unit before, just based on how it is configured. So once again, I'm going to go ahead now, take this outside. Follow me out there so you can really see what this chair can do. All right, so this is the V6 by Marcs Mobility. You can see the turning speed on this. You can even see when you take off how those front wheels come off the ground. You want to talk about power and performance. I mean, this is a heck of a unit. It is made for more non-paved surfaces is what this is intended for, which you can see it's got so much power. It is a stable unit, but once again, those front wheels really help you climb over objects, and I'm going to go over here in a second to kind of show you that. I think we're getting about a little over 6 miles an hour top end speed. And just to make sure you know this too, you can drive a little bit tilted on these units, but once you get too far tilted, sometimes they do have a limitation on it, and there's only so much tilt that you can drive with this unit. But I'm going to go ahead over here now and kind of drive through this little ditch over some tree roots just to kind of show you a little bit more of this unit. So once again, V6, I know it's a little bit harder to tell, but that's a pretty good decline right there that a lot of power chairs would not be able to go over. You can even see there when you're climbing over stuff how the front wheel can articulate really well. I even then have some tree roots and a pretty good steep incline right there. I mean, that's not going to be any problem for that chair, but most power chairs that would create a problem. Once again here, if you're going down too steep, you want to make sure you're not driving your feet into the ground. So that's the only reason I went slower there, but you could tilt back or raise your feet up more to get them out of the way. But once again, that thing is going to have a ton of power. And just last thing to kind of give you reference, I talked about a skinnier tall person. That's not me, but I am 6 foot tall, about 210 pounds. I fit perfectly well in this chair. So if you're looking for a chair that's going to be a good price point with a little bit more mileage, go ahead and take a look at this V6 by Marcs Mobility.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.